Omo, no be small matter for Matthias o. Adura Gbemi, Mohbad younger brother eyes don clear for where WUNMi dey. He say he no fit go kirikiri for matter when he no know. So therefore, all the hidden things when WUNMi no gree talk about wetin kpai Imole, this boy wey they call Adura Gbemi don carry am knack for ground for police station. My country people, una need to hear this story o. Justice for Mohbad, justice we shall all get. Let's listen to the main koko.
We're just going to be going there just to make our deposition and just see what the public prosecutions are doing. We're not supposed to have a lawyer. You agree with me, sir?
Yeah, you are right.
Yes. So, so if we at that point, we are looking at the cost implication of having a son, and at that point we think we didn't need a son, because even at that point, I wouldn't have suggested we need a son, because it's a case of the state against the perpetrators. It started getting to the case we have to employ a son because of where the government is taking the case.
Yeah.
You understand? So they were the one that opened the wound. They are the one that opened our eyes to the fact that we should have known from the beginning that they were never going to give us justice.
Yeah.
The justice is not going to come on a platter of gold.
That's correct.
It's going to come through sweat. That's why we are here.
Yes.
I won't blame Mr. Amuniwa. I won't blame you for recommending Adura Sudan. Even Fadile, when I read the CTC, Fadile didn't do bad.
No, Mr. Amuniwa is working with to me. He's a pretender.
To Fadile because I read that CTC. We read it. We analyzed it. And Fadile did not do bad at all. In his area of cross-examination, he didn't do bad. But because at that point, he's still not, definitely handling it in December, because he was just there till October 25, and he didn't really do bad. It's just that we started finding out that the government is not going to give us that peace, the justice we want, and that was why we started shopping around for alternative. So it is the fault of the government. Why we are here is because the government are not going to give us what we deserve and what we need. They just want to rub it in our face. They want to make it like as usual, as a regular thing, that they don't just get away scot-free. What they are trying to do right now is giving us all this they are giving us to go back and look at another route. They are going to go back and look at the options. We're going to get our justice.
In a very narrow road, yeah.
We just need to keep pushing hard.
Yes,
you will agree with me that the only place, the only time we can have peace is when we can have peace and believe we're going to get this justice. If this inquest, if the inquest is able to put all these people on a charge sheet that will go to the DPP, that will recommend criminal charges.
Yeah.
That is only when we can relax. The moment and that is why we need to fight that inquest with all our strength and mind.
Okay.
If eventually criminal recommendation charges are not made, and these people are not on the charge sheet, all we can do again is fight again to reopen an inquest. So it is still the same government. And when we eventually will get to the criminal court, Baba's legal team will not be forefront. It is still going to be the state. We will have to apply to be part of the legal team that will be sitting in front. You understand? I'm just saying it that what we should do right now is focus on making sure every resources we have, we put it in to make sure these people are pinned down.
Need to go prison.
This entertainment lawyer, Fadile, they have been able to establish two facts against the wife of the deceased. The two things they've been able to establish is that the lady in particular, the woman in particular, neglect the husband even at the time of need. She was cooking when a nurse she has never come in contact with was
minister injection to the husband.
She was cooking rice. At different times, that was put to her. And the lawyer now said that it shows that you are not in charge of your own. Said, at what point do you think you are in charge of your own? When you send someone to go and buy Panadol that your husband will use. When did you check the Panadol or the paracetamol?
If it's expired.
It was the day after they buried Mohbad. That was when he went to go and check the Panadol. to see if it was a fake one or original one. If it was a fake or expired.
Oh, me.
So a couple of things were established. She chose to be cooking rice. A nurse that has never treated the husband before was administering medication or injections.
For a man who was sick, physically ill,
you said she was putting it in the veins. And the judge is asking, are you sure it is injection that they are passing in the veins? Because we all know that it is majorly drip. I mean, something like drip that goes in that aspect. It is upper arm or the buttocks that injection goes to. Are you sure you saw it? She not said, well, I noticed that when she was bringing out the syringe, my husband was saying, take it out, take it out, take it out. They have pinned her down. All we need to do is just expose, expatiate, analyze those areas.
Yeah.
Now, Adura has said that at 3 different times. Adura has established that the nurse did not go with them to the hospital.
Okay.
You read that Adura's statistic very well. At these 3 different times. And the family objected to that line of question because she was leading Adura to retract the answer.
Okay.
And Adura did not. At 2 times, he did not retract because he was telling the truth. And when she now finally had the opportunity, she now said, let us close the gap. You agree with me that the nurse was with her at the hospital? Then he now said yes. He now started trying to wrap up that area. Those are angles we need to start putting out there.
Yeah.
If the nurse, you have had a contract with the nurse, if the nurse has said that, and I think about that statement because this is not the first time I'm hearing that statement. And I put this statement together. And I said that if the nurse upon Paramount, that means it is something that has happened in that house. Now, looking at the CTC where Adura said that the nurse will not go with them to the hospital, I would believe that the nurse did not get to treat and left without
justice for Mohbad, guys.
Possibly the nurse treated Mohbad and nothing happened.
Exactly.
They're just trying to pin it on the nurse. Putting all those contexts together, we need to start.
Those are part of the streets will be right.
Where they have been exposed. They think they are smart. But we can figure it out. We can emphasize on those angles to make sure these people does not get away with these things.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'll mute now and I'll allow somebody else to speak. Okay, does Moses want to say something, or Love by Faith, or anybody want to say something? Come in, Moses. Or Love by Faith, you want to say something?
Okay, Brian. At this point now, I'm just watching you guys. Like I will be done. We are in this together.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. A pet check, lady, Iron Lady, do you want to say something or comment?
Mr. Bayo, I think you made some very cogent points as regards the manner and the testimonies of Adura. And I think if I may buttress on what you have just said, and that's the reason why we keep on saying that we have an edge on this matter. We have a strong edge, and the only thing we need to do is get back on our track as much as possible and put in more strength and effort and
justice for Mohbad,
guys. Understand that the stage at which we are now it's not the stage where people need to start losing hope. I myself, I was already losing hope in one way or the other when I actually realized that there are a lot of things that I'm not seeing that is actually available and is to our advantage. And the only thing we need to do is to just harness this opportunity. And like we have said before, the collaboration is the key point there. And I keep on saying something that most of us, we went deep into this matter. We went on that.
Putting all those contexts together, we need to start. They think they are smart.
Yeah.
But we can figure it out. We can emphasize on those angles to make sure these people does not get away with these things. You understand? So I'll mute now and I'll allow somebody else to speak. And if it's yeah.
Get somebody else to speak.
Okay, does Moses want to say something, or Love by Faith, or anybody want to say something? Come in, Moses. Love by Faith, you want to say something?
Okay, Brian. At this point now, I'm just watching you guys. Like I will be done. We're in this together.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
You've made some very cogent points as regards the manner and the testimony of Adura. And I think if I may buttress on what you have just said, and that's the reason why we keep on saying that we have an edge on this matter.
Yeah.
We have a strong edge. And the only thing we need to do is get back on our track as much as possible and put in more strength and effort and try to make people to understand that the stage at which we are now is not the stage where people need to start losing hope. I myself, I was already losing hope in one way or the other when I actually realized that there are a lot of things that I'm not seeing that is actually available and is to our advantage. And the only thing we need to do is to just harness those opportunities. And like we have said before, the collaboration is the key point there. And I keep on saying something that most of us, we went deep into this matter. We went underground. We did a lot of investigation. We met some people. We had interactions with them. And we had a lot of us had some good information in our hands. And like I said, most times these lawyers, they rely on what happened in the court. And that is what they dealt with. And we need to put into consideration external